After the COVID-19 pandemic hit the country, many learning institutions resorted to e-learning to allow for continuity with studies. However, even after normal class learning resumed in the country, some learning institutions still insist that the pandemic has changed how they view school learning and that e-learning is the way to go.
Digital learning gained momentum in Kenya after the COVID-19 pandemic forced the government to shut down all learning institutions. But with being one of Africa's leading technological hubs, where the mobile internet penetration stands at 83% in Kenya, learning institutions still insist that e-learning is the way to go, despite the government allowing schools to reopen.
So we had to look for virtual teaching equipment. For example, the laptops, for example, the computers, for example, the internet connectivity, and so on and so forth. So we managed to establish all that. And within a period of about a month or two after the universities were closed, we were back and running and teaching our students through the remote system using the virtual links that were available at that time.
There's no question about it. We are not going back there. The world has moved. The turbine has shifted. We are not going back to just traditional learning alone. And I think the government needs to prepare for two things. One, prepare for online learning and prepare for homeschooling.
The schools insist that e-learning systems will come in handy moving forward, as it has enabled them to delink learners from classrooms for various reasons.
As a school, we are prepared in both cases. Traditional learning, that's where kids are in school, but online we are slowly developing it further so that it becomes a strong part of our wing, so that we continue to support children who are not in school. Just to give another example, we have some of our student who, for example, relocated to Mombasa. We have a student who is going out of the country for 3 months. They will not stop learning and they don't want to leave school. So they will carry the material, but we have systems online to make sure the students are taught.
According to the schools, the infrastructure also assures access to learning materials, processes, and access to student information, and also facilitates student and faculty support. Learning institutions have developed policies and protocols on how to utilize modern information and technology as an alternative to classroom learning. Even exams are now conducted online in spite of many teething problems.
Because we perfected the skill for 9 months. Just to tell you how good we did it, we've just gotten our British exam results for January, and 80% were S-star, and those kids were 9 months online. So that tells us it was a very effective program.
And that continued until it was the time for students to sit the exams. So the students, we established the examination system, which our students used to sit the exams.
For some schools, the pandemic has brought in a new normal. The leap in technology adopted has changed learning methodologies in schools. Faisal Ahmed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.